Connor's Crazy Countdown. Connor's Crazy Countdown.
Hey, okay, well, this is probably a mess. I'm probably not set up right. This probably looks terrible. Probably green screen doesn't work. There's probably a lot of things. It's been a while since I've actually recorded anything of any significance or anything like that. And it definitely has been a long time since I've had a Connor's Crazy Countdown. I have recorded tons of Connor's Crazy Countdown. I just can't get round to uploading them because I keep having crises about them. I'm like, this is not very good or whatever it is, and I don't say everything I want to say. But this one I should hopefully definitely get uploading. Like, this one I feel is beneficial enough. This one's right enough to get uploaded. So I did a tier list of my games I currently played on my channel, rated them, but one game that has been the forefront of a lot of my life has been The Sims. And as you will have seen, like, it's also probably one of my most inconsistent series on my channel. And that's not necessarily what I want. It's just that the game, currently as it is, takes a long time to load in different settings. I also feel there's a lot of stuff, there's a lot of different storylines, there's a lot of different things. But obviously, like, if you're a fan of my Sims stuff, you will have seen that I have a lot of different things that I've done. Like, I did a whole series where I got all the trophies, and I now have 100% of that. I had my own Sim in it as myself. I've had the current one that I'm playing, like the whole family one, and then I had like the 100th episode where I went through the whole family tree aspect and all other sorts. I do like that sort of thing. I'm terrible at building. I will admit that. I'm dreadful at building. But yeah, so throughout my life, I've had a lot of Sims games, a lot of expansions and that, and so this is the tier list of this. This is all the Sims games I've owned, played, and all that other sorts. I have not played every single Sims expansion, every single Sims game. These are just the ones that I have or the ones I own. I might have missed one expansion for Sims 4 because I can't be certain of which ones I have and whatever else. But I've got down most of them. So I've also got a big stack here of proof I have them in real life for whatever reason. I don't have any merch to wear for The Sims, so that's kind of disappointing. I don't have a plumb bob or anything. Maybe I could just edit one in if I'm that excited. Haha, probably not. I'm not really entertaining, am I? I don't talk very well. As well as the order on this. So as you'll see with this tier list, we've got legendary at the top, we've got awesome, decent, so that spells out lad for whatever reason. Then we've got bad, rubbish, and never played. I never played is a bit of a stretch because I think I've played just about every single one. It's just I haven't played as many as other ones. I do kind of want to pick up the right one here and then attach it to here, so I guess we should really start with Sims 1. So I don't know where it is there. I actually don't see it at all there, even though I definitely there I see it now, right. So I'm really bad at time peeping with these, but here we are. Here it is, The Sims 1. Yes, this is legitimately The Sims 1 in physical form. Look, there it is. I mean, the case of it is falling apart, but and it also shows you on the back, like, SimCity 3000, which I never played. But yeah, I mean, this is legitimately the first Sims game I ever played. This is the one. I would love to play this again, but this form of it just does not work on modern day computers unless you have some sort of talent around doing that. I'm sure there's other ways of playing Sims 1 as it is, but I mean, as far as Sims games go, this one is probably not the best because it's like for instance, with the sim creation, you get like already pre-made characters. I think all you can really do is change their outfits and change their I don't even know if you could change their outfits. It's hard to remember that, but you really couldn't do a whole lot of creation with this. You could change their status and make like them more energetic, more lazy, etc. and that, but that was really about it. You couldn't even make them, as far as I'm aware, I don't think you could even make people related. You just had like an adult sim and a child sim, or you had parents and whatever else. It was very basic back then. It still was groundbreaking for the time that it was, but it's more nostalgic, I'd say this. Like, I'm not going to play this today and be like, oh, I can create so much, because like even the furniture, even the housing, it was all very mismatching. It was, and the building as well. It was a whole. It was great. It was great at the time, but I don't know. The music, I think, as well, is one of the best things. I think though, although I say all this stuff, I think it has to go into Legendary just because of the impact that it had, and just because without this, the rest would not exist. So, yeah. But yeah, moving on. So now we've done Sims 1, we'll do the Sims 1 expansions. I think, do I have Sims 1 expansions, or is it Sims 2 expansions? No, yeah, it's Sims 1 expansions I have. So the game was pretty basic, but then they started adding expansions, and you got a whole lot more bigger experiences to it. One of my favourite expansions was this one. So in the UK it's called On Holiday. I think in America it's called Vacation. I liked it so much that I got not just one, not just two, but 3 of them. Why I have 3 of them, I actually have no idea. I think I genuinely have no idea why I have 3 of these. Like, I don't even remember when I got these expansions. I don't remember how I got these expansions. I feel like I picked up one because I thought it was Superstar, because they have a similar color, and then I realized, oh, it's On Holiday. But genuinely, I don't know. But I really liked this expansion, and it gave you a whole lot of other, like, it gave you a snowy. I don't even know if you can see the back. Will it come into focus? Yeah, you see, you get a snowy escape. You got like a summer camping thing. You got all these different characters as well. Like, there's a Yeti, a shark, Robin Hood, and then just a random holiday person. But even the music, and you can build your own hotels. Like, you don't really get that with Sims 4. I don't know if there has been an expansion where you're able to do that. Well, there's kind of like apartment life, or not apartment life, apartment whatever it is now. But no, this is one of the in my opinion, one of the best expansions, just because you could build hotels, and I genuinely like it. I love it for that. Would I put it in Legendary? I don't know. I'd probably put it in Awesome, or would I? I mean, I have to bear in mind it's like one of the simplest ones way back at the start, but no, I think I'm going to put it in Legendary. It is genuinely one of my favourite expansions. Like, I love this. So yeah, so 3 stars basically, because I have 3 packs. Another one of the best expansions from that era was the Hot Date. So this was, I don't know if this was the first expansion that came out, but this was basically like your Sims could go on dates. They could go to restaurants. They can now go downtown, all sorts. There's been, like, this is like one of the main expansions. I mean, like, in every single Sims there's been, so Sims 2, Sims 3, Sims 4, they've all had a similar thing where it's like going out to dates and restaurants or whatever else. So this is like their main thing. This, again, I really like this. Probably not as much as the On Holiday one, but I still think it was a really good expansion, and it gave you a whole lot more. Again, like, I don't know if you'll be able to see, there's like a diner experience. It's on that side. Please get in focus. Well, yeah, there's like a diner experience. Compared to Sims 4 today, I actually preferred this. I feel like the seating, I just feel like there was a lot more life to it. I don't know if that makes sense. Whereas like Sims 4, I'd say the building aspect is better. I feel like the earlier games, you had a lot more interaction, a lot more different sort of things that could happen in it. What even is on the inside of this? Because yeah, you got these little things. So like, look at this. It tells you about other games that are coming out. What is it? So there's like a description about this. The Sims Hot Date. Send your Sims on a candlelit dinner for 2 at the swankiest restaurant in town, or a risque rendezvous in the park after dark. Will your Sims find true love, or be destined to a lifetime membership in the Lonely Hearts Club? Find out if there really is someone for everyone, or have fun trying to take your Sims out to the neighborhood to an all-new downtown area. Yeah. So it was just good to have like different experiences in the first Sims. Where would I put Hot Date? I genuinely, this time I will put it in Awesome. It was very, very good, and it gave you a whole new experience. But I mean, you can build hotels for this expansion. You can build restaurants for this expansion. I mean, it's great. A lot of experience, but yeah. So next we got House Party. I did really like playing this way back. I did actually really like this expansion. I don't think I like it as much now. I mean, I haven't played it in I don't know how many years, but I haven't played it in a very, very long time. It still is a very good expansion, but so you got like dance floors with this one. You got more music apparatus. You got like a cage dancing as well. There's a bucking bull thing there. You see that? But yeah, I think I am going to be honest and probably put this in decent. Yeah, it did again give you a lot of stuff. I think this did introduce you like to house parties, so you got a whole new experience with it. Next, we got Making Magic. Now, this is where I'm going to be honest. I bought this. I think I bought this in a charity shop like a very long time ago. I don't ever think I played this one, so I have no opinion on this. It looks interesting, but to be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of Magic expansions. Like, I've not bought the Magic expansion for Sims 4. I don't remember playing one for Sims 2. I might have played one for Sims 2, but I genuinely, it's not my sort of thing. So I have to be honest though, I don't ever remember playing it, so it's going in never played. But Making Magic, this is what this was. There's a wee look at what's on the back, if you can see. Yeah, I don't really have an opinion on it. Next, now this again is, I think this might tie with On Holiday. It might be better than On Holiday. Superstar. Right, so Sims Superstar. This definitely was one of my favourites. I think, was this the one where they introduced celebrities? So they've got like, I think it's Gwen Stefani, and they've got Madonna or something. They've got a few, oh no, maybe it's Avril Lavigne. I can't really remember who it is, but, well, there's one of them there. I think that's one of the celebrities at least. Or maybe it's Britney Spears. It tells me on the front. It literally says bonus celebrities: Christina Aguilera. I said all of them except Christina Aguilera, Marilyn Monroe, and others. Marilyn Monroe seems a bit odd to include a celebrity like that's been passed away for a long time, but okay. Because that I'm sure when this came out, was she alive? Don't think so. But yeah, this definitely is one of the best things. You get like, we had a recording booth. You had like a virtual not a virtual reality, but like an indoor skydiving experience. There was a breath thing. There was a singing stage. So you have a lot of this like in other games as well. But this, you had like movie sets. There was just, I feel like this is probably one of the expansions that you get the most out of. Like, there's tons of different things, and of course it gave you like new areas to explore as well. There's no doubt about it. It's going up to legendary. Love it. Like, one of my favorite expansions again. Now we've got The Sims 4 Unleashed. Again, I loved this so much that I decided to get 2 of them. I genuinely, again, I feel like also a lot of experiences with these either, maybe the disc didn't work, so I just bought another one. I don't know. But yeah, again, I think this is an extremely good expansion pack, because you got pets, you got to have a whole new experience. You got cats, dogs, you also got other animals like a skunk. You can see a skunk there. What else? Well, they give you a lot more. You could go to you can go to the shop and buy them. Personally, I think it's either this one or Sims 2, but both these pet expansions are 100% better than Sims 4. I don't think this one is quite as good as the Sims 2 one, but we'll get to that eventually. I still really like this. I probably wouldn't put it in Legendary though. I'd probably put it in Awesome. It's a similar sort of thing to Hot Date. Like, you can go away and experience new towns, new things. And obviously there's all these. I think it looks like you can get a monkey as well. There's monkey. There's a hamster, birds, dogs, cats, everything. But yeah, so it's like a staple of The Sims to always have a pets expansion. So I'm for it. I enjoy it. But yeah. Oh, I've just realised I've got House Party again. So basically, I've got 2 of The Sims Unleashed, 2 house parties, and 3 of the on vacations or on holiday. Wow. Now, in terms of order, where do I go next? I'll probably go to. We're not going to go to Sims 2 yet. I'm going to go to Sim City. So, like I said before, I didn't have the Sim City 2000. This is Sim City 4. So, I don't really remember. No, sorry, I don't really remember any other Sim Cities. Like, I don't remember the first Sim City. I don't remember Sim City 2, Sim City 3. I don't know any of it. This is the only Sim City I ever remember there being. But obviously, there was previous ones. But this was the one I grew up playing. Absolutely loved this game. The only major issue I had with this game was getting money. Like, obviously, if you're a Sims fan, or obviously if you've played The Sims, you know money glitches. Like, I mean, who hasn't heard of Money Load, Rosebud? I can't think of other ones. You Don't Deserve It. That's another one. I think that might be for this one. Yeah, that's probably for this one. But in order to, well, at least in my experience, to get a decent sum of money, basically, from what I remember, I mean, it's written down everywhere, but you had to create your city, or you had to create the thing, but not build anything yet, because it causes earthquakes. And then you type in this cheat, and it causes constant earthquakes until you get, like, the decent amount of money. It's still, like, loved this. I still love this, and I really do hope to, at some point, get playing SimCity and show you it, because I do have it installed on my computer, but my old save games are on another computer which I can't record from, so it's a bit hectic. And after my last experience of recording games on my computer, that's left me traumatized. I have struggled to create any more up-to-date games, any more things like that, which I've mentioned before in my monthly updates. But the game that's like currently going on my channel just now ruined me towards the end, because I lost all my footage. I have the footage, but the videos are broken, so we just got to figure that out. But yeah, so I absolutely love this game, but I'm not going to put this top because, well, I'll show you in a second, but I will put this one in awesome. So where is it? Oh, you can't really tell. That's not really fair. Which one? This one has the blimp, right? Okay. Don't know why it's coming like that. These are the wrong size. That's why. These were supposed to be portrait, not landscape. I don't know how they've ended up landscape, but we're just going to carry on with it. So this is going in awesome. And now we get to the next one. This one, Sim City Deluxe. So, did you get a good look at that? This is way better than SimCity. You could drive cars in this one. There was a lot more buildings and extra things added as well. This was just so much better. And surprisingly, this is a game that I used to play with one of my friends that's sadly no longer with us. I used to play this game quite a lot with him. I distinctly remember, like, this one specifically. He was like, oh, you have to get it. It's like, you have to get it. We used to have like competitions of who could build the best city and whatever else. It's just such a great experience. And I mean, with this as well, you could either be like the best person ever and build a great city, or try and run it as best you can and try and run it legit and be the best mayor and all other sorts, or you can use all the cheats and just get everything and build up a city and make it as best as you can, or you can be complete and utter annoyance and destroy everything. The amount of stuff you could do in this game: you could create volcanoes, you could create meteor showers, you can have robots attack. I'm trying to think what else. There's Lightning, I think, was another one. I don't know about the rain, but there's animals to add. There's so much to it. It's such a great experience, and I really hope that one day I can get this back on my channel. I probably could right now, but I wouldn't have my old games, and I kind of want my old games to continue from there. But there's no doubt about this. This is going well. Actually, I've just seen this. So usually with these deluxe ones, they're like multiple games in one. So this has SimCity Rush Hour, so I guess that's what all the cars and that was. I never had Rush Hour on its own, but I had SimCity, so but that's the other expansion that was in with this. There's no doubt about it. Where are you? You're going into Legendary. So I guess now the question is, do I go straight to the Sims 2 or a special Sims 2? I think we'll go to the special Sims 2. I'm holding off on the Sims 2. So another gaming device that I used to have when I was younger was a Game Boy. Still have the Game Boy. I don't even know. Do I still have it around here somewhere? I don't know. Well, that's the camera stopped anyway, so that's me being told to hurry up. But I have the Game Boy somewhere, but I'm not going to go looking for it. But here is The Sims 2 on Game Boy Advance. Now, personally, this is like a very different simming experience because you don't really... Well, I mean, you still get to create your characters, but it's so minimalistic. Again, it's like more Sims 1 than Sims 2. Like... This is more, how do I even describe this? This is more like a story-based game. Like, you've got certain little tasks to do. I really enjoyed playing this back in the day, but I don't think you could even really build your house. But it's like, there was like different characters. So you'll see that, like, this guy gives you tasks to do. I think that girl gives you that guy. You just get different tasks from different people to do. So it's not really... It doesn't feel so much like a Sims game to me. It feels more like a Sims spin-off or something. As far as Game Boy Advance games go, I really, really love it, and it might be one of my favourites. But in terms of Sims games, I think it's decent. It's not by any means the best of all best games. It was. I don't even know, like... In terms of Game Boy Advance games, I had, from the ones I can remember that I played, I had like a pinball game, which I played quite a lot. I had a Simpsons game, which I think is my favourite. I think that was Road Rage or something. And then I had Sims 2. There was a beat 'em up game that I never really played and I didn't really like. I don't know if I had any more, but they were the go-to ones. But Sims, I think it was like my most played was The Simpsons, and Sims was probably maybe third or second. But yeah, so that's that one done. We're now going to move on to The Sims 2. If I can find The Sims 2, there's so much Sims here. There we go. Right. So this is not The Sims 2. This is The Sims 2 Deluxe. Now, in terms of The Sims 2, I think it actually used to be my sister's game like years and years ago, and it was the weirdest thing. Like, we had like this, it was a big box of it. It was a big, like, so it was this and this. It was like double the size case, and it had 4 discs in it. So in order to play the game, you had to install the game via 4 discs. That is crazy, considering the fact you don't even really need a disc anymore. You can just get the thing. But the fact that I had to install the game through 4 discs. I mean, if I want The Sims 2 on this computer or whatever else, I would still have to install it using 2 discs, but 4 discs is crazy. So this is the deluxe version, which has where is it? Has Nightlife in it. So I never played Nightlife. I have the disc for it, but I never played Nightlife. I played Nightlife on deluxe, so it's kind of 2 in 1, as I said before with SimCity. But this is probably one of the best Sims games there is. The amount of creativity you get with it, and by far one of the best, one of my most favourite things about The Sims 2 was the ability to create neighbourhoods and name it. The last time, I'm pretty sure I've mentioned it before in Sims 4 when I played it, but the last time I played The Sims 2, I created like such a big neighborhood that it then crashed my game and I practically lost everything. It gives you so much freedom to create all this stuff, but it can't handle it. It's the same with Sims 4. Like, it gives you so much freedom to create all this stuff, but it's like, oh no, you've got like 10 houses filled with 8 people. That I can't handle that. Like, why give us the option to have all that creativity if you can't handle the game? It's very upsetting. But again, of course the furniture again is not the best, and of course the building ability, the building ability isn't too bad, but you've got the neighborhood ability, and also when people become friends, this is another thing that I absolutely love. So you have say you've got one household here, you got one household here, it will have like a green line showing that you're connected. Why they didn't incorporate that into Sims 4, I do not know, and I'm very disappointed in it because it's one of my favourite things. Whereas now, it's like you've got people that are like the best friends, but it just shows you no connection at all, and then all of a sudden you sign on like another day and they're no longer friends. I'm like, come on. But still, yeah, there's no doubt about it. Again, this goes up to Legendary, but that's obviously just The Sims 2. That's not The Sims 2, whatever. The Sims 2 Nightlife goes with that as well. Sims 2, oh, there it is, there, Sims 2 Deluxe. Yeah. So yeah, it's all the same thing. I'd probably put Nightlife down. I mean, I can't even remember what it gave me. It gave me the cars. So you had the ability to get cars, and you had all that stuff. Obviously, you got more creativity, but yeah. So yeah, so that was Nightlife and The Sims 2, Sims 2 Deluxe, whatever. So now we go into the expansions. Our first expansion is, well, according to this, it's Apartment Life. So out of the expansions I have for Sims 2, this one I didn't really play. I kind of tried to play it, but the disc I have is broken. Basically, let me put this into perspective for you. I have so many expansions for Sims 2. I nearly have just about every single expansion I could get for the Sims 2 because my friend decided he's just going to buy me them all one day. I can't believe he did that. But yeah, he just bought me all of these, and I'm like, wow, how and when and why. But he did that, and this was one of the expansions that was with it, but the disc is broken, and every single time I would have installed all the expansions at once, so I had everything, then I would go to install this one, and it would corrupt my game, and it would break it, and it would just be a nightmare, and I'd have to uninstall everything again, so then I would probably not install this pack. So on the occasions that I did play it or have it, it was alright. You kind of have similar things to this now with the Murphy bed, and there's an aquarium as well, if you can see that. But yeah, I think if it had worked, I probably would have liked it a lot more, but I kind of have post-traumatic stress with this thing. I'd say it's decent because I just don't have that big an opinion of it. Like I said before, I probably really would have liked the expansion had I been able to play it, but I wasn't able to play it. Next we've got, I don't know why we're going to Stuff Pack next, but we're going to wherever it is, Celebration Stuff. So these packs weren't really like, this was just like, how'd I put it? This is just like extra clothes and extra materials and extra things. It's not really got like a new destination or anything to it. It's just, so this was like giving you wedding stuff, giving you birthday stuff, I think. Yeah, birthday, wedding. I don't know if there's a funeral aspect to it. I really wish Sims would introduce like some sort of funeral fast, because they're all about the weddings, but Sims is a simulation of life. Everybody at some point has some form of funeral. We need like a funeral update. But yeah, so it's all about weddings, this one. With these stuff packs, they're like, I do like them, but in terms of like playability and it's like, it's not the most enthralling gameplay. I can't say bad. I can't really say bad. Bottom of decent. Like, they're not a bad game. They're just not that exciting. Bon Voyage is next. So this is like the Sims 2 version of on holiday, on vacation. I liked this, but my memories of this were a bit like, it's kind of mediocre. Like, you still get the ability to make hotels, all that sorts, but it just didn't have the same feel as the original one. Like, that music for On Holiday, it's like, can I even remember it now? It's like, that's not that, is it? I'm gonna have to look up that music, because it's like it's like, Sims music in general is just a different sort of fun experience. But this, I wouldn't put that highly. I put in decent. I didn't have as good an experience with it as I did other expansions. Now this is another extremely mediocre expansion. It's not also that's not the next one. That's the next one. This is beyond belief mediocre. This is just their Christmas pack. So aside from getting like new objects that are like Santa's beard and stockings, cookies, all that stuff, it's not really that great an expansion. Like, I think this was like the last expansion I got for Sims 2, and I really didn't. I played it as much as I could, like around the Christmas period, but I'm going to go off and say bad, because you don't really get that much from it. It's not that bad, but it's not brilliant by any means. I just feel like, I don't know. I don't really like packs like this that are specifically little Christmas stuff. Is just not my thing, really. And then we move on to another stuff pack. We move on to that's family fun stuff. So you have sort of similar stuff to this in Sims 4. It's like kids-based things, like castle themed and other stuff like that. I mean, this still has the price on it. I bought this for £10, man. You must have The Sims 2 or The Sims 2 Special DVD edition installed. An additional 500 meg. Strange. I mean, this is not a bad pack by any means, but it's not the best pack. It's just really a lot of like cheesy kids, like I say, family fun stuff. You see, there's like just random things. Again, these packs don't really add much. They just give you like stuff. You don't really get anything from it. Like it says it on there, stuff. That's all you get. You get stuff. You don't really get an experience. Next is this is a good one. Right, next is The Sims 2 free stuff. Now this is a very, very interesting game, because when I was installing all the packs, this would be like the last one I would have to do, because then the game, this is probably like ancient history, but in order to play The Sims 2, I had to use this disc. So I would then disband with the deluxe one. So I don't even know how many packs I've got here, but I've got tons. And this would be the last one I would install. This would be the game I would play. Crazy. And again, this game sometimes would break, it would sometimes corrupt, would lose all my thing, have to reinstall the whole thing again. Hence why I've never uploaded Sims 2 to my channel, because it just takes a lifetime to install the whole thing. But this is a really good pack. You get so much from this. You get like a lot of activities with it. So you've got like ballet there. You got like a model train set thing, family game boards, and working out, and also mechanics. Basically, like nowadays though, with Sims 4, you kind of get this stuff built in. I think, yes, you still get expansions of other things, but the likes of the car, I think you have that, or not the car, is it the car? Or the set, you get most of this stuff for the hobbies and whatever else. But yeah, I think for the time, again, this was one of the best packs. And I think for that reason, I would probably put it at the bottom of Legendary. Right, next is another stuff pack. We've got Glamour stuff. So this was probably the best pack there was, the best stuff pack there was in my opinion. You just had like a lot more cool looking stuff. Um, eh, Again, though, it's not really new high end bedroom set. Wow, it's just stuff. Like it's just stuff. It's not an experience. It's just stuff. I feel like I should have made another thing for just stuff. But it's my favorite. It's one of my favorite stuff packs, so I'd put it at the top of that. Although, kind of on the same level, this is another one of my favorite stuff packs because you got like an H&M experience. I'm not saying H&M are the best clothing store ever, but the fact that we had like an actual legitimate clothing store in Sims was kind of cool. So as you can see there, you got all them. And again, I loved this game so much that I decided to get 2 of them. Again, no idea why, but I think this was my friend that gave me these anyways, so he probably just didn't realise he'd already bought one of these or whatever it was. I never asked him like where he got this or whatever it was, but yeah. So it was just like lots of clothes, lots of interesting things. You had the changing rooms, you had like there's also an H&M mat. I do remember building like a lot of these H&M clothing stores. It was kind of interesting. I'd probably put it just below glamour stuff. Then we've got the last stuff pack I think for this, and that is kitchen and bathroom stuff, or bath interior design stuff. I think this was quite a good pack too because you got like more interesting looking kitchens and bathrooms. But again, it's just stuff. And I probably put it there, yeah. Now we've got another one that I don't ever really remember playing. I have no big opinion on this at all. Playthrough Life's Great... So this is life stories, Sims life stories. Play through life's great moments, including dating, career, marriage, and building a legacy. Is that not basically what you do with The Sims anyways? Be creative while staying connected. Use your own IM and email while playing the game. Okay. Simple shortcuts and a new pause function let you start and stop anytime. That's always been a part of The Sims. Enjoy a new easy to play Sims experience in story mode or create your own stories in free play. This, I feel like, how do I put this? Like, I don't have anything against GTA 5, but I feel like this is a similar sort of thing where they just re-release the same thing over and over again. They just kind of change a few things. You know what I mean? Like, Sims, like GTA 5 has been on the PlayStation 5 or the PlayStation 4, PlayStation 3, PC, but with the PlayStation 5 version, it's like, oh, this is the collector's edition, this is the enhanced edition, this is the you can now go 2 timer speed, this is the now first person view thing. It's the same, like it's basically the same game, but they just call it a different name. But I think there's probably some or sort of other experience with this. It's just like play all new story mode. I don't remember playing this, and I don't think I really would have had to have played it because I basically get the same experience anyways, so it's probably going down there. I would put it in rubbish, to be honest, but I haven't played it, so I can't really say, oh, it's rubbish. Next we got another really good expansion, Open for Business. So I think this was one of my most played Sims 2 expansions. Can't be certain of that, but this introduced elevators, which I think was really good. Don't know why, I think they're really good, but like, where are they in Sims 4? I have to have some other expansion, I think it is, but like, seriously, it should just be part of the game. It's awesome to have an elevator. I feel like the elevators might have broke my game a few times though. But yeah, there you can see there's the elevator, and you could design the elevators, really be creative with them. Obviously the whole thing about this is getting them a business and all other sorts. I think it was a decent expansion. I would go with it being probably above Bon Voyage. Right, now we get to probably, is this like the second best expansion? So this is Pets. I did really like Sims 1 Pets, but this Pets I think is the best Pets there is, because you get to control your pets. which, like, why can you not do that in The Sims 4? It's the most frustrating thing. Like, I just want to be able to know what's happening with my pets. I want to know why they're unhappy and all other sorts. But yeah, this no doubt in my mind, this was one of the best Sims Pets expansions. Does it show me anything or tell me anything? There's an epilepsy warning. Face and body, just so much better than what we have now. And again, guess what? You'll never guess. I loved it so much, I got 2 of them. Haha! Yay! Again, I think I got 2 of these because one of the discs didn't work, and I got one in a charity shop because there's the price there. But yeah, this is Sims 1 and Sims 2 pets were done so much better than they are now. So this is going in legendary, probably there. Sorry. Our next expansion is Seasons. So this is a very mediocre one again, but this, I have not experienced Seasons in any other Sims game bar Sims 2, so this is the only one I've really got an opinion about. It was interesting, it gave you a new experience, but it just, I feel like it's something that really shouldn't get like an expansion. I feel like it should just be something that's built into the game. Like, I don't know why you can't experience Seasons like normally. Like, I don't know. I feel I just feel it weird to make a whole pack about something that should be included with the main game. I would I put it in bad though. It did give us an experience. I don't know, probably top of bad. I would say top of bad, just because I feel like that's something that doesn't need its own pack. I feel like it's something that should be included. Next, we've got another one of my least played expansions for The Sims 2, and the reason again was this was a broken disc that decided to destroy my game every time I played it. But you got like a fair few things. So this is Sims 2 University. You got a fair few things. I think you've got a pool table there, you got bands, you got graduation, you got a new age range as well. So like we got cutscenes of them going off to college. I think it's a very, very good pack. Again, I just didn't really get to experience it too much because it broke my game. But again, it's so good that I decided to get 2 of them. Oi! Again, one of these charity shop, one of these my friend or something. I think maybe what happened actually was I probably bought the expansions first, then my friend got me all of them at once and they just happened to be included. That might make a bit more sense. Camera stopped again, so that's on like an hour. Hey! Long video. Hooray, we love those. But where would I put University? I would put University in awesome. Probably there, yeah. That seems about right. And I think with that, we're done with all the Sims 2. So it only makes sense to go on to the Sims 3 next. I don't know how to describe the Sims 3. The Sims 3 to me is disgusting. Like, in terms of the main games, this one is my least played one. I will go back to it to complete it, but I don't know how. I really don't know how to describe this. The Sims 1 Sims, they looked really old and really like cardboardy and whatever else, but they still look normal. They still look good. Sims 2, completely different. You can create your own characters. They look great. The people in this are extremely ugly in my sense. They like look so different. Like it's like if GTA released. I keep like comparing it to GTA. It's not really, but if GTA released GTA 6 and the characters looked like characters from GTA 2 or not GTA 2, but GTA 3 or whatever else, it'd be like, what? But that's what this is like. It's like they were getting better and better. Why on earth did they look like this? They look just so weird. But I haven't really played this much. The building the houses as well was like, oh, it just all round was not a very fun experience. And this was my first time playing a Sims game, apart from the Game Boy one. This was my first time playing the Sims game on a console rather than the PC, which is odd because most of the time it's the other way around, where I play a game first console then PC. But yeah, so this was my first time playing on the console, and I was just outraged. I remember begging to get this, like, and I got a bit. It was in a big pack as well, and it came out at Christmas, and it was just like, oh please, I really need this. I will play it again, I promise I will, so I can get all the trophies and all that other sorts. But like I said before, I've recorded games on the Elgato and it ruined everything for me, so I need to be in a better mood when I deal with that. But yeah, I know there's people out there that really like The Sims 3, but I really don't like it. I mean, don't get me wrong, with the creativity, like you have the color control panel thing, and that's really good. That definitely is really good. But the character creation, which is basically the main thing about Sims, just they look horrible, and I just didn't like that. But I might still have my save game with some random family I made, but would I put it in rubbish? Maybe I would. I would. I did it. I put Sims 3 in rubbish. I know you get horses, I know you get a lot more experience, I know you can probably drive, whatever else. I will experience it again at some point. For just now though, it's rubbish. I don't like it. That's my opinion. You might have your own opinion, but it's horrible. So, needless to say, I didn't get any expansions for The Sims 3. I have no expansions whatsoever to do with the Sims 3. So, we'll move on to Sims 4 then. So I do really like The Sims 4, and I completed it 100%, hey! And also, Sims 4 is like one of the Sims 4 videos is one of my most viewed videos on my channel, for some reason. But again, most of my Sims content on my channel, actually all my Sims content is Sims 4, so yay! It is a really, really good game, but it's definitely a game that could be better. For instance, their neighbourhoods and all that are very small. I wish it was more like The Sims 2, where you could have a massive big area that you can create, but obviously they can't handle that. These games can't handle that sort of thing. They can't handle your creativity. But yeah, like, again, I've created so many characters. Like, I haven't filled every single lot though, and the game struggles to play. That maybe just is because it's on console, but I don't like that aspect of it. I do really like the game, and I obviously am still playing the game. I've made so many characters, so many different stories, so many different things on it. I've got all those trophies. I don't really know if I could put it in Legendary though. I'll be honest, I'll put it at the top of Awesome, just because of that lack of being able to do it. Like, this is the most recent game, and you're not able to create your own neighborhood, your whole big old neighborhood. Of course you can build your own houses, but you can't name every little lane, you can't name every little house and have that sort of thing. It's just a little bit frustrating. But yes, we'll move on to the expansions. So my most recent expansion is Backyard. Haven't really played this yet, haven't really utilised it, and again, this is just stuff. So I would say never played just now, even though I've kind of wee bit played it, but yeah. Next is the pets one. I can't remember what it's called because this setup has cut them all out, which is great. But I hate this expansion. I bought this and I thought, oh yes, we're going to get to it, but you can't control your pets. I've tried countless times to have the dogs make puppies or whatever. I can't do it. I absolutely hate this pack, and I'm definitely going to put it in rubbish. I'm sorry, I hate it. Maybe the other pet expansions are better, but for what I was expecting more. The creativity and being able to create the dog, great, that's great, but the playability of the pets is rubbish, and I absolutely hate it. They become a burden in a sense. Like, genuinely, I would be so much happier if I could control the pet and see how they're doing, or what they're up to, or what their thoughts are about other people and whatever else. But you can't. Or at least from what I remember, you can't really do anything with them. They're just a moving object. Whereas with your Sims, you can control your Sims and have them be in different relationships and that. But no, I hate it. Next, we've got... What is that? That is... City Living, another kind of mediocre thing, but you did get like a city thing, and I would say it's bottom of decent. Um, Again, it's just stuff. I'd probably put it above the stuff pack. I don't think I'm going to really rate most of these packs, to be honest. Next is Cottage Living. I kind of prefer this one a bit more just because you get more abilities with the house. You also get different looks and whatever else. Probably put it... Yeah, put it above Bon Voyage. Oh, this is Dream Home Decorator. So this was one I really wanted, and I actually do still really like it. I think I put it at the bottom of awesome. It's just because it's more of an IKEA feel or whatever. So you can build furniture, and you can you've got a sofa as well that you can build out. But these are packs I've installed, but I don't really play Sims too much. Like, I do play Sims a lot, but I don't play it that much. Like, I have I'll play it for like a couple of days, and then I will not play it for like months on end. So, whereas with like The Sims 2, for instance, I would be on that nearly every day, all the time on it. Sims City, I could be on that all the time, all that. But The Sims 4 is just like, it frustrates me a lot, and then I'll go away from it for a long time. So I don't really experience too much. Like, for instance, I've only just recently started giving some of my Sims jobs to get them to experience that. But same with like the veterinary side of things, which is what is this? Oh, that's the career, right? So same with the pets things, don't really experience it too much. So next is the careers one, whatever it's called. It's called blah, 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 blah. Get to Work, Sims Get to Work. I think this is an okay pack. You definitely get more experience with it, and I think more careers were added because of it. I would say it's probably bottom of awesome. But again, I don't really utilize it that much. But I am starting to utilize it a bit more. Next is Spooky Stuff. I think it is Spooky Stuff. Is that right? Yeah, Spooky Stuff. I think this is a free pack. I think it's still free. I think with this you get like costume parties and that. Bottom of decent. It's not, again, it's just stuff. You don't really experience too much. Next is Tiny Living. So I do have this one too. Again, not really utilised it, but I do rate a lot of simmers out there that do use it, and they really go for it. They really like build tiny houses, whatever else. So for that aspect of things, not personally me playing it, but I would put it in awesome, just for that experience. I just think it's a really good game in that. And then last one that I have, as far as I'm aware, there might be another one that I've missed, but as far as I'm aware, this is the only ones I can remember. Vampires. For me, very pointless. Very pointless expansion. Never used it. Don't really utilize it that much. I'm going to say no. I think for the people that do utilize it, it's great. But for me, no. And that is a very skewed list. Probably not the best. Probably should have spent more time on it. But that is for what it is for now. Like I say, I am a very, very, very big Sims fan. I have played Sims for a lot of my life, but overall, if I have to play Sims, it's Sims 2. I really do like, or Sims 2 or Sims City. Those are my two really good, these are the best games. Yeah, I might actually change that. The Sims 2 is really good, but Sims City Deluxe, wow. That is the one I rate the most. I hope you like this. Again, this is my own personal opinion. You'll probably have different experiences, but yeah, it's still good. It's still good to have a Sims game, and then you get the expansions and you get the different experiences. But again, it's very expensive. It's a very, very annoying concept at the same time. But yes, to have had all of this throughout the year and to see how far they've come is very, very good. I don't know when or if there'll be a Sims 5. Will I play it? Will it happen? Who knows? I still hope you watch my Sims videos whenever they come out, because I still have a lot of ambition around them. Like I say, I have all these interchangeable relationships. If you've watched my 100 episode, you'll see how everybody's connected. But yes, Sims, love it, always will love it. No matter how frustrating it is, or no matter how frustrating it gets, it's always been a part of my life. But I hope you've enjoyed this really long episode. Until next time, on whatever I play, goodbye.